Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. Today we will play with yet another Clan vs River tank, T95E6, and we are going to talk about this tank in a moment. Before that, merch site, fellas, feel free to check it out. Maybe you will find something interesting. 6 days to go for pre-order, and after that it is going to be gone. You can find everything from the high caliber headless pigeon tourist and some bundles, and obviously you can find yourself a hoodie if you like that and if you are up for that, right? Meanwhile, T95E6, fellas, one of my most hated tanks in the game. Unfortunately, I think this is hands down the worst river tank which you can take from the river tanks. And I do not see any good things about this tank apart DPM. So this tank has great DPM. This is where this tank good things are ending. After that you have a derpy gun handling, which is kind of sad thing. You have a humongous cupola on top, so good luck to play hull down with this vehicle. And overall it's just paper, honestly speaking. Right? But once again, that is only me and this is only my opinion about the tank. I have no doubts whatsoever that there is some people who would enjoy playing with this tank. At first I thought about playing aggressively over there, but I cannot play hull down because of the cupola, so I would rather have a side angle towards the enemies, making a bit of pressure like this, right? My expectations where this tank goes, at least what I think, you should play like a heavy tank, but you have no armor, so you need to use others as your hit point shield. Does it make sense? As an example, IS-7 peeks sideways, he's taking one for the team, you are peeking after him, and you are punishing someone without taking punishment yourself. Or alternatively, you are just trying to do smart trades, so you are taking one for the team from the IS-7, and since your reload time is 6 seconds for 400 alpha damage, you are trying to punish him twice. What is good about this tank, one more thing, 340 hit penetration, it is actually alright and it is good. But once again, I just simply cannot say that many good things about this vehicle. It's just not my tank, okay? I want to be very, very honest with you, and it is not my vehicle in the world of tanks. I never loved this tank, I never will. It's just simply not my tank, right? And that's okay. It is completely fine not to love every and each tank, right? If it happened to be, fellas, that you have this tank yourself and you played with it, right? Feel free to rate this vehicle in the index page as well, because currently we have only 20 community votes, right? So if you played more than 50 games, feel free to log in via our gaming API and simply rate it, because 20 votes is very, very small sample to figure out what people are thinking about this vehicle, right? I think it is just very important to highlight. Meanwhile, what we are going to do here, we are going to start slapping this E4. Hopefully he won't be able to slap me into my cupola bag, but you never know. Let's try to do our best and let's see, can we do something naughty for this mother trucker? And unfortunately he escaped. Not much what we can change about this, we are okay. All we need to do here is we need to be patient, and we need to wait until enemy team will make one or another mistake. That's all we are waiting here, right? I do not want to commit too much. I do not want to be too aggressive, because I truly think it is just simply not really worth it, and it's just too dangerous, right? But what we can do and what we will do is we will try to slap the Progetto for being silly goose, right? So far so good. Couple of the free hits without taking any damage whatsoever. I am feeling very, very good with all of this. So far it looks great. Meanwhile, we figured out that E4 is flanking like this. That is okay. We are sitting quite well. And what I would love to see, I would love to see enemy team trying to make a bit of pressure this way, right? If enemy team would make a bit of pressure, we can use our DPM and we can punish them for their mistakes and for their stupidity. And this is exactly what we are looking forward, and this is exactly what we need. Now, This TVP will peak. Oi, that is a big fat mistake from the TVP side. And there is a chance we are going to reload in time. And if we will, this guy is going to regret his life choices, to say that the least, okay? Yeah, he's sitting in the deep Kaku hole. That's good, fellas. So far, so good. We cannot complain. We are feeling alright, and all we want to see him going up here and just simply messing up. That's all we need for a full happiness, and I believe you can tell that we are being extremely patient and extremely cautious with this tank because of the tank shapes and forms and how this tank feels overall, right? But that's okay. There is nothing bad on being cautious and being careful. Speaking about careful, this T57 is going to mess up completely, yep. 100%. Actually, he messed up and it is a game over for him. Good. This is exactly what we want to see. This gentleman is dead, and now we are going to go for this E4. Why we are going for this E4? Because he is sitting, probably he's showing the ass for us. And yep, this is definitely the case. He's showing the butt, and now we are playing the game. It is a risky game. I'm going to take 750 minus, but I am completely fine with all of this. I believe I do not need to highlight that he can see half of my cupola, right? Or I supposed to say a half of my turret, but once again, this is completely fine, we are okay. Speaking about the derp gun handling, I believe you can see that the gun handling is far away from being ideal from this tank, but once again, we are sitting kind of alright and we are booming. Now, all we need to do a smart trades against the IS-7. Our goal would be to track this mother trucker here and just simply try to flank him without taking one for the team. Beautiful play from our side. We are trying to hit him once again, that's okay. And we should be able to eliminate this gentleman from the game, right? It's fine. Not a big deal, even though he damaged our fuel tanks. It doesn't really change absolutely anything. So far, we are playing well, and so far we are doing the things properly. Also, I must admit that this vehicle feels a bit faster than it used to be before, but maybe it's my imagination because I haven't played with this tank for a very long time, and for the last couple of days I was grinding Rhino, or sorry, Minotauro, right? So maybe this is the thing why it feels tiny touch faster, because I was playing with such a slow tanks nowadays, right? Okay, Esterva, Grille and Double Leopard. How to deal with those guys? The main problem is that all of them are super accurate. This is a problem. You may ask, skill why? Well, you see, whenever you have such a humongous cupola, if someone can aim properly, well, you are in a bit of that trouble, if you know what I mean. So I think this is definitely important thing to highlight. Okay, Mr. Leopard. If Leopard would try to make pressure, we would try to punish him for his mistakes. Good, very, very good. Also, one more thing, what I think this tank is up to and how you should play with this tank is prepare for this. You should spam gold. Skill. No. Spamming gold with a tank because it is a bit better than a standard ammunition, that is BS, skill. Not a chance. Not a chance. The tank feels better with a gold than standard ammunition. Nonsense. Skill, you are talking absolutely garbage. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, fellas. This is exactly what I am saying. I just do not know what I am saying and what I'm talking about. Yeah, the gun handling, fellas, I told you before and I will repeat the same thing. The gun handling of this thing can be definitely painful and definitely disgusting. But that's to be expected and this is alright. Now, all we need to do, we need to make pressure for this tank and we are going to be okay. We are loading the gold ammunition. Esterva is slapping us in the face. CS is coming for us, so we are feeling kind of alright and he should be able to eliminate this guy from the game. Absolutely glorious. So all in all, speaking about this battle, I think we made this tank work real good and I think we made this tank work real nice. I honestly cannot say anything bad apart couple of the missed shots, but once again, that's to be expected. This tank is far away from being ideal. $10. Fellas, the CS wants to get his Top Gun, so let's give it to him. No 20. Deal. Deal. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, fellas. That is beautiful. We are going to give the Top Gun for the CS63, and the guy is having a blast, the guy is enjoying himself, and the guy is having a best time ever, right? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. He's happy, I am happy. We are feeling quite well about this. And this guy just owes us 20 bucks, so this is pretty damn good, fellas. I definitely cannot complain about this. Excellent, fellas. Very, very good. So the first game with this tank was actually phenomenal, and it went way too good than I would expect, but hey, I'm not complaining. I am feeling pretty damn nice, and I am feeling pretty happy about this. So what do we have? 5.3 thousand damage, 200 assisting damage. We are first by the damage, second by experience. That is okay, and we got 64,000 profits because we did not spam it gold pretty much. So that is nice. Let's keep it up. Look at this beauty. Glacier standard battle. Okay, see how it goes. What do we want to do? We want to make pressure towards the middle, right? Or I supposed to say middle is position from where we want to play, right? And hopefully we can use our gun depression to slap enemies who are trying to go on top of the hill or who are trying to cross like this. We should be completely alright with that. And fellas, please keep this in mind. If you have this vehicle, right, feel free to leave your comment down below. It will be extremely useful for the others who may consider getting this tank, right? And I can tell you from my point of view, this tank is the last tank which I would take as a Clan Wars reward vehicle. It's just one of those tanks which I love with all my heart, and it is amazing. I believe that makes sense, right? That was a beautiful fire from the EBR. Am I happy with this fire? Absolutely not, but welcome into the life of T95E6. I must admit though, I did not pay attention to this guy, so I cannot complain about that whatsoever, right? I simply haven't seen him, so let it be. Meanwhile, all we need to do here, we need to be annoying for every and each guy who is trying to play in this position, right? And all I want to do, I want to use my DPM. If they are not paying attention at me, I am feeling very, very well, and all I want to do, I want to keep punishing them for their mistakes, right? That's all I need to do for a full happiness. I'm trying to go for a blind shot for that EBR, but unfortunately I'm missing the shot. That is okay. Not much what I can change there. How about the Centurion? I would love to trade with him. And by saying trade, I mean I would love to slap him without getting slapped back. Those are the trades that everyone wants and that everyone is looking for. Beautiful shot, very, very nice. I am going to be a bit more naughty here. I am going to go for another one. Unfortunately, I did not manage to penetrate him, which is fair enough, I guess. And you know what? This gentleman is trying to play very, very aggressively. That's okay. Says the skill who is overpeaking like crazy mother trucker and who is taking one for the team, right? And he is playing aggressively. Okay, fair enough. I made a mistake. I was quite aggressive with the first shot. We took so much for the team. It's not even funny. And this is my typical game with T95E6. And I'm not even joking. I truly mean it. And it's not that I am trying to play bad with this tank. This is the experience which I'm getting with it. Did you play it perfectly? Absolutely not. I could have seen the EBR over there, so I didn't. So that's my responsibility. I wasn't forced to play super aggressively here, and I took one for the team from the E4. So, you know, it is not perfection from my side, but this is the game which we have, and I must admit I am fine with that. It happens. We will pretend that this game never happened. Okay, we will say, well, it was an accident, you know, skill brain turned off for a second, and it happens for all of us, right? That's what we are going to do. So 1.5 thousand damage, 1000 assisting damage, that's all I have. I'm somewhere 9th by experience, I'm like 6th by the damage. Far away from being ideal, but that's what we have and this is okay. I'm accepting my responsibility. One more. Okay, this is a hard game. Pay attention at this. They have Super Conqueror Knight who can eat me alive over there. So what we are going to do, we are not going to play hold down with this tank, or at least in that position, and I'm going to go straight into the heavy line. This is what I am thinking. I think heavy line is going to be the best bet for us to be successful, and hopefully we can punish every and each mother trucker trying to play here. Obviously there is plenty of the dangerous tanks, as an example, this Baza 176 and whatnot, but this is as good as we are going to get. Oh my bananas, not a single guy is going to this side. Fellas, we are in a bit of the trouble. And by saying a bit of the trouble, I mean we are alone. Okay, fair enough. How we are going to approach the situation and how we are going to tackle this? I would say we are going to take this bush here, like always. And our mission will be to escape in time, right? Just in case. If I am going to see someone making a bit of pressure in this area, we are going to slap the living crap out of them, and then we are going to escape, right? I think this is the best play and this is the best position. Meanwhile, we are going to snipe with this gun, and oh boys, you will see something what you never seen before. And it's called disappointment, okay? Where the gun goes. The chance of us hitting our shot successfully is very low, and it's far away from being ideal. So far, I really dislike the situation, and the worst part of all of this is that I'm pretty sure that no one is playing in this side. That being said, what we need to do, we need to take this position over there, and hopefully, fellas, hopefully we can get a decent side angle to this T54 and TVP Watau. We have TVP Watau making a bit of pressure like this, that's great. How about the shot for this Vaza? Excellent shot, very nice. So far, fellas, we cannot cry about that, and so far we should not be disappointed to the maximum. There is still a lot of things for us here to do, and we should be alright. Speaking about the alright things, what this guy doesn't know is that my DPM is significantly better than his, so even though if I am taking one for the team, I am still punishing this guy twice, right? So that is a good stuff. Obviously, I do not want to go super aggressively for him, and the main reason being why I do not want to do that is because he has some sniper schnitzels in the back, right? So even though it may look like it would be absolutely amazing thing for us to do, to just simply make a hardcore pressure, in reality it's far away from being amazing, right? So we are using this angle just to annoy this T54 Echo 1. That's what we are doing, and that's what we are enjoying. That's okay, fellas. We are sitting completely fine. Meanwhile, this gentleman is thinking about peeking again, so we are going to punish him, and he is going to regret his life choices once again. Beautiful, that means we can hit him twice again, and he is thinking, oh my bananas, where did I get into, right? And what kind of kaku hole am I sitting here? His ammo racked, we know that, and he knows that as well if he paid a bit of attention, and he is dead. Good, very good. Very good approach in this situation to deal against the tanks who doesn't have the best DPM from our side, right? So I would rate this game as a big success, and we still can and we still will punish, let's say, this Jack Tiger who is sitting over there, or this T54 Echo 1. That is okay. Even if Jack Tiger is looking at us, I do not really care, even though I took one, because we are going to use our DPM to the best of our advantage, right? And APs are working just fine with this tank, right? Even though I remember whenever I played for Mark of Excellence with this tank, I spammed significantly more gold for obvious reasons, because gold is just simply better. Speaking about the better things, we are going to say hello for... No! He was my meatball. I could have slapped him like there is no tomorrow, but T54 found the shot. Okay, fair enough. So the third game is 5.6 thousand damage and 600 assisting damage. So as you can see, 2 games we are over 5,000, which is very, very good. The last game... yeah, or I supposed to say the middle game was a bit of the difficulty, right? It was a difficult game to play, but that is okay. Let's see the score. This tank. And we are back, fellas. Unfortunately, we lost this game, but it is how it is. I felt like I could have made like a couple of shots more, if not that hit from the T54 Echo 1, or maybe I could have been a bit smarter against that Jack Tiger, but it is how it is, you know? I need to accept my responsibilities. So we finished everything with a 5.6 thousand damage, 600 assisting damage. We are first by experience, first by the damage as well. We even broke even where the credits goes, and our session with this tank is 4.1 thousand damage and 600 assisting damage. I know what you are about to say, it's not bad, and truly it isn't. I am happy with this session, although on the second game I could have been a bit smarter and I could play the game tiny touch better. But it is how it is. I am just going to accept this, and I will wish a better time, better luck next time for myself. Anyways, what I really want to highlight, I would not take this tank from the clan wars. I think this is a last pick, literally. Thank you very much for watching, fellas. I hope you had a great time together with us, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.